the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Gummy. Today we are back for another statue tutorial. Again, continue the theme of FNAF 6. Today we are doing El Chip. So of course, El Chip is the beaver-like character who has one of the sombreros on and also has like a little mini ukulele. Or it's probably not a ukulele, I'm probably wrong. But it doesn't really matter, small details. So, again, it's a beaver statue from FNAF 6, a little random animatronic character that was kind of one of the side characters. A lot of you guys have been asking for it, so again, here it is today. And if you do have any suggestions or comments that you want me to see, again, the comment section is down below, so please do feel free to just list what you want to see. And of course, I read through them, and I will see, and maybe, you never know, I might actually go ahead and build it. But in terms of this design, I do want to give credit where credit is due to the designers, who was indeed RedXPhones and _Deadpool_, who of course have been working super hard on the FNAF 6 Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria Simulator designs. So again, another one by them, really awesome. I'll leave that information down in the description, as well as RedXPhones DeviantArt, so if you want to go check out some of the other designs he's done, which I haven't made yet, or aren't going to make in the future, then feel free to go and check that out. But again, that's in the description. Please go show them some love and support. Apart from that, again, this is a relatively simple statue. The blocks you're going to need are the following: brown terracotta, acacia planks, black concrete, brown concrete, dark oak planks, spruce planks, stone, dark oak wood stairs, dark oak wood slabs, red concrete, block of quartz, lime concrete, grey concrete, white concrete, yellow terracotta, ladders, and also stone buttons. So, I'm going to give you guys a second to pause, grab them blocks into your inventory, that'll be great, and then we can get straight into building. Now the good news about this statue is it does indeed follow the standard statue dimension, so the legs are indeed 12x8, same as the body, but the only difference is the arms are in the dynamic pose, similar to what we've done with the previous Bonnie statues with the guitar. Again, this time it's going to have kind of like a banjo. One thing I also want to point out, and this is another big thing, I do appreciate that the original character model does have like a big old beaver tail. Now, this isn't included in the design. If you do want to add that, and there is a lot of people that want it, I may make, I guess, a little image, and I'll link it in the description of what it should look like. That'll be a separate thing, but for now, we will not be including that in the design. So, again, apologies for that, but if you want to see it, and there's a lot of requests for it, I will go ahead and add it later on. So, anyways, let's begin. So we're going to start off with the legs. As I said before, the legs are 12 tall and 8 wide. Each layer is going to be 8 wide, and there's 12 layers in total. Pretty self-explanatory. So let's begin. We're going to start off on the first layer by placing one acacia plank, one brown terracotta, one acacia plank, two brown terracotta, one acacia plank, brown terracotta, and one acacia plank. So that is layer number 1. Now again, after every single layer, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to pause. If you need to do so, please do use that opportunity appropriately. And again, it's easier to do it now than it is later on when you've realised you've messed up after an hour video. The next layer is going to be the exact same, so layer number 2 is going to consist of one acacia, one brown terracotta, one acacia, two brown terracotta, acacia, brown terracotta, and one acacia plank, and that is layer number 2. For layer number 3, we're going to cap it off with a layer of 8 black concrete, and on top of that, we're going to do 3 layers of 8 brown terracotta. So right now, the statue should be 6 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide, and again, should currently look something like this. So, if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so, and now we're going to continue. So, for the next layer, which is the 7th layer, we're going to place 1 black concrete, 2 acacia planks, 2 black concrete, 2 acacia planks, and 1 black concrete, and again, this kind of acts as a kneecap kind of point. As you can see here, this is the joint in the middle, and then of course the orange represents the shading details on the kneecaps. The next 2 layers, being the 8th and 9th layer, are going to be 8 brown terracotta, so nice and simple. That brings us to our 10th layer now, in which we're going to place 2 brown terracotta, 4 black concrete, and 2 brown terracotta. Once again, that is our 10th layer. Our 11th layer is as following. We're going to place 2 black concrete, 4 brown terracotta, and 2 black concrete, similar to the standard designs we've done before. It's going to kind of be like a U/V shape for the pelvis region. And for the 12th and final layer for now, we're going to do 1 black concrete, 6 brown terracotta, and 1 black concrete. And once you've done that, again, should look like this. That's a 12x8 rectangle, and that is the front side of the legs. Now, if you want to pause, again, good opportunity to do so. Now, once we've done that, we're going to move on to the upper body, and then we'll start actually turning it into a statue. So again, that is the front side of the legs, 12 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide, and now we're going to move on. So, moving on to the body, just like the legs, is 12 tall and 8 wide, so nice and simple. What's even easier about it is essentially most of it's brown and acacia. And when I say most of it, I mean all of it. So, the 13th layer of the build, we're going to do 8 brown terracotta, and what we're going to do is on the left side and the right side, we're going to build up 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and same on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and if you do it correctly, it should come up to the exact same height as you can see right about here. Now what we're going to do is link each side together by placing 6 brown terracotta in the middle, and in the top left and top right corner, we're also going to place another brown terracotta. So what this gives you is a 12 by 8 rectangle, so that's going to be our outline, and of course we've got the blocks in either corner just to kind of curve it in and bring it back into shape. Now if you do it correctly, this area in the middle should be 9 blocks tall, and this is the 10th layer right here, and it's going to be 6 blocks wide, and of course the top layer is only 4 wide. Now in this whole area, we're going to go ahead and fill it in with acacia planks, so again bear in mind this is going from layer number 2 of the body, layer 14, right until the 10th layer, I was about to say 11th layer of the body, which is going to be layer 22. So again, quite a big area, and we're just going to go ahead and fill it all in with acacia planks, and that's going to take up the majority of the area, and again that's going to be our chest. Now it's nice and simple. If I can actually place a block, there we go, and once you've done that, that is your 12 by 8 complete. That is the front side of the body, and that again, if you want to pause, more than welcome to do so. Now what we have here is the front side of the body, front side of the legs. That's 24 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide. Now of course we are not doing the arms yet because, as mentioned before, the arms are in dynamic pose, so slightly more complicated. What we are however going to do is move around to the left side of the statue. We're going to grab ourselves our brown terracotta, and next to this acacia plank here we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left and start working on the side of the leg. Now the side of the leg is 12 by 4, so 12 tall, 4 wide. However, and this is a big however, the 4th block's already done. As you can see, this is the 4th block. So that means we're only placing 3 blocks per row, and of course the 3 plus the already existent 1 is going to give us our 4. So the first layer, as you already should have done, is 3 brown terracotta. On top of that, we're going to place another layer of 3 brown terracotta. For the third layer, we're going to place 3 black concrete. On top of that, we're going to do 3 layers of terracotta of the brown type. On top of that, we're going to do a layer of 3 black concrete, 3 more layers of brown terracotta, a layer of black concrete, and then the final layer, which is the 12th layer, we're going to do 1 black concrete and 2 brown terracotta. So once you've done that, that's a 12 by 4, that is the left side of the leg. Now in terms of the left side of the body, because we are indeed doing the side of the body, otherwise it's going to be a massive hole when we build the arms up here, what we're going to do is simply just build up 3 blocks across using brown terracotta, and again it just gives us a 12 by 4 of brown, and that's literally all we need to do. Once you've done that, the side is now a 24 by 4, so 24 tall, 4 blocks wide, as you can see. The first area, which is the 12 by 4, is the side of the leg, that is what you're looking at now, and then if you go on up in a very slow and dramatic fashion, you'll have the upper side of the body, which is again a 12 by 4, in total 24 by 4. So that is the left side of the body and the left side of the leg. Again, you're more than welcome to pause, and the other good news is the right side is the exact same, so if you want to go around to the right side, copy it over, do it yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. However, I am going to go through it nevertheless. So, heading round to the right side, exact same procedure applies. Go 1, 2, 3 to the right using brown terracotta, and just like before, we're placing 3 blocks per layer. The second layer is going to be 3 brown terracotta, the third layer 3 black concrete. The next 3 layers is going to be brown terracotta, and we cap it off with 1 layer of black concrete. Again, so far we're on the 7th layer. For the next 3 layers, that being the 8th, 9th and 10th layer, we're going to do brown terracotta. For the 11th layer, we do 3 black concrete, and then for the 12th, we do 2 brown and 1 black concrete. Once again, that is the right side of the leg, that is a 12 by 4, and in terms of the upper body, or the side of the upper body, we're just going to build up 12 using brown terracotta to give us a 12 by 4 of brown terracotta. Once again, that's a 24 by 4, 2 areas of 12 by 4, the first one being the side of the leg, again 12 by 4, and then moving on up we have the side of the body, once again 12 by 4. Nice and simple. From a side angle, it looks like this. You can now see the statue is coming together, making a bit more of a shape, and as you can see, we're making really good progress. Now, what we're going to do is come around to the rear side, and that progress is a bit short-lived, because as you can see, not so much progress on the rear side, but we're going to work on that now. So we're going to start on the rear side of the legs. The rear side of the legs, just like the front side, is a 12 by 8. However, the only difference is, on the rear side, the left side and the right side are already done. That's 2 rows done. So, with that in mind, if we remove 2 rows from the 8 that we're doing, it means we're placing 6 blocks per layer, and essentially we're linking left side to right side. Now, the good news about this is also it follows a very similar pattern to the front side, just minus all the acacia. So with that in said and in mind, we're going to do 2 layers of 6 brown terracotta. The third layer is going to be 6 black concretes. Once again, that's the first 3 layers. That's 2 layers of brown terracotta and 1 layer of black concrete. On top of this, we're going to do 3 layers of brown terracotta. So that's going to be our 4th, 5th, and 6th layer. And to cap it off for our 7th layer, we're going to do 6 black concrete. So again, 4th, 5th, and 6th is going to be brown terracotta, and our 7th layer is going to be black concrete. For our 8th and 9th layer, we're going to do 6 brown terracotta. And just like the front side, for our 10th layer, we're going to do 1 brown, 4 black concrete, and 1 brown. So we're following, again, relatively the exact same as the front side, just again minus the acacia planks. For the 11th layer, the second to last layer, we're going to do 1 black concrete, 4 brown terracotta, and 1 black concrete. And then for the 12th and final layer, we're going to do simply 6 brown terracotta. As you can see, that links everything together. That's a 12 by 8. And again, if you want to pause, you're more than welcome. And what we're going to do now is move on to the rear side of the body. Now, as I mentioned before, the rear side of the body, technically, if you're 100% sticking to the character model, there should be a tail. Of course, we won't be doing that in this video, but if you do want to see that, please do not hesitate to let me know down in the comments below. I don't want to see any comments asking why the tail is not there. I just want to see people if there's an interest in the tail. So, in terms of this area, 12 by 8, we're going to be using brown terracotta. So we just build up 12 all the way across, and that gives us our 12 by 8 of brown terracotta. Pretty simple. Now, again, it's a bit tedious, just going up and down, up and down, up and down. But in terms of some of the other statues that have been put out recently, this is a nice change in terms of difficulty. So once again, that gives you a 12 by 8. That's our area. Of course, the rear side of the statues is generally quite plain because we're very limited by what we can actually build. We don't want to be adding detail for the sake of adding detail because we can't actually see the rear side of the character model. Now, in terms of the shoulders, or in terms of the top of the head, should I say, the top of the body, just fill it in with brown. Doesn't really matter, it's going to be covered up by the head anyways, but just to finish it off and complete the body, we're going to cap it off like so. So what you should have now is a 24 by 8 by 4, I guess, cuboid. So it's 3D. So we've got the front side, again, once again, the front side of the legs, 12 by 8. Front side of the body, again, 12 by 8. I'll just speed it up a bit. There we go. Come around to the left side, you have the left side of the legs, 12 by 4. Left side of the body, again, 12 by 4. Come around to the right side of the legs, 12 by 4. Right side of the body, 12 by 4. And the rear side of the legs, 12 by 8. Final side, rear side of the body, 12 by 8. So that's the statue so far. Again, hopefully everyone has something looking something like this. And what we're now going to do is start working on the arms. So, in terms of the arms, we're going to start off on the left arm. We're going to come around to the left side, of course. And we're going to come to the third block from left. So we go to the back left corner. We're going to count 1, 2, 3. And on the second block from the front, again, this is the front side. Second block in, going towards the right, we're going to place 1 brown terracotta. Now from this block, we're going to go down diagonal to the left 3 times. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And what you notice is it now overhangs the rear side of the statue by 1 block. In terms of this block here, we're then going to go down diagonal to the right 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And from here, we're going to go to the right again another 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So we now have a 2 block overhang on the front side. What we're then going to do is build up, again, 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then go up diagonal twice. So that is once and twice. And that gives you a basic shape that looks like this. Now this is kind of the shoulder area. From here on out, we're going to extend further towards the right or further forwards depending on what perspective you're looking at it from. So, to the right of this brown terracotta, we're going to place a row of 4 black concrete, and to the right of that, we're going to place 2 rows of 4 brown terracotta. So right now, it should be overextending the front side of the statue by 5 blocks. Go ahead and fill this middle area in here with brown terracotta, and once you've done that, you've got the first layer of the left arm complete. What we're then going to do is go ahead and make it 4 blocks wide, and the way we're going to do that is by extending it 3 blocks outwards. So again, right now, it should look something like this. If you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. And then what we're going to do is go around the edges and extend it out 3 blocks. So we literally, as I said before, just go around the edge and you extend it 3 blocks towards us. If it's black concrete, like it is here, you use black concrete. If it's brown terracotta, of course, use brown terracotta. And it's very simplistic, very, I guess, again, tedious. I say that word quite a bit, but it's a bit boring. But again, once you've done it, it's very simple, and it's another thing ticked off the list, putting you towards the ultimate goal, I guess, of having your L chip statue. So once you've extended it forwards, it gives you like this. What we're then going to do is link the two black concretes together and go ahead and fill the rest of the area in with brown terracotta. And what that gives you is a 3D arm. Now, of course, you can fill the middle in if you want to. If you don't want to, that's also cool. Saves material and time, I guess. And yeah, once you've done that, that is the left arm complete. Looks like this from the head-on angle. And once again, bear in mind that the top block, the starter block, is 2 blocks from the left, 1 block from the right. And I'll just, again, give you a few different angles. You should have a 4x4 surface at the end. And then from a right angle, looks like this. So that is the left arm complete. Now, one thing I want to point out is the right arm is a different length. It's the same shape, but it's a different length. So with that in mind, we are going to start working on that. So we're going to head round to the right side, and starting at the top left corner, we're going to leave 1 block and count 1 in, and again, second block in, we're going to place 1 block. Let's give our starter block. Now, if you do it correctly, it should be in line with this starter block on the other side, like so, as you can see, and it matches up perfectly. That's a good sign you're on the right path. From this block, we're going to go down diagonal to right 3 times, so 1, 2, and for our third block, like so, and it now overextends the rear side of the statue by 1 block. What we're then going to do is go down diagonal to left 3 times, so 1, 2, 3, and from this block here we go to the left 3 times, so 1, 2, and 3. From here we're also going to build up 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then go up diagonal to right twice, and it should link up with the original block, like so. Similar to what we did before, this is the edge, so we're going to start working towards the left. To the left of this, we're going to place a row of 4 black concrete, and to the left of that, we're going to do 2 rows, again, of brown terracotta. So far, it's the exact same as the previous side. What we're then going to do is on the top row, we're going to extend 1 further, same on the bottom row, and in the middle, we're going to leave a 2 block gap, like so. So again, the only difference right now is it extends 1 block over on the top and 1 block on the bottom. Go ahead and fill the area in the middle here, again using brown terracotta. Once you've done that, that's the first layer complete, and we can go ahead and do what we did before, which is essentially just extend everything 3 blocks forwards. Before we do that, again, it should look like this. If you do want to pause and catch up and build that shape, again, please do use this as the opportunity. So, what we're then going to do, as I mentioned before, is literally just go around the edges and extend 3 blocks out. Again, if it's black concrete that you're extending from, use black concrete. If it's brown terracotta, use brown terracotta. Pretty self-explanatory, just want to make it clear. And again, it's just going around the edges, building layer by layer, and again, try not to mess up what I'm just doing there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you just go around the edge, and once you get to there, it'll bring you to this point. Now, in terms of this, what we're going to do is we're not going to link the end blocks together because they're not there. So what we do is we come to these 2 blocks in the middle, and we're going to extend them forwards, and that ends up giving you a shape that looks like this. So again, same shape as before, but make sure that you have this 2x4 gap at the front side. So essentially it's the exact same as the left side, but it's got the extension of the 4 blocks on the top and the 4 blocks on the bottom. Now in terms of the side, once again, link the 2 black concretes together, again using black concrete, fill the rest of the area in using brown terracotta, and that is the right arm pretty much complete. So once I've filled it in, and I get rid of all the excess blocks I don't need, as you can see there, that is the right side of the arm. So again, just from different angles, you can see pretty much the exact same from the rear side, the only difference being the 2 rows at the front. So that is the left arm and the right arm complete. Once again, if you've had any issues with that, go back in the video, see where things haven't gone quite to plan. If you're still having issues, again, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try and address them as best as possible. So the next step we're going to do is work on, of course, the guitar slash banjo slash musical instrument. So without further ado, let's begin. So in terms of the starting point, what we're going to do is come over to the right hand, as you can see here. We're going to grab ourselves our dark oak planks. Now in this little 4x2 area, we're going to start off by filling that in with dark oak, and what we're then going to do is extend to the right a 2x2 using spruce planks. We're going to go ahead and surround the spruce planks on the top and below using dark oak wood slabs, as you can see, and then on the edge, on the top block, we're going to place a dark oak wood stair facing towards the right side, and underneath that we're going to place a upside down one, again facing towards the right side. So that's the first part. This is the kind of handle, and now we're going to get into the stem of the guitar, and then into the actual main part. So what we're now going to do is from this dark oak wood planks here, we're going to extend 6 blocks to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And same with the row below. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from this block, this is going to be the starter point. On top of it, we're going to place a dark oak wood stair, again facing towards the right side. And same as below, we're going to place an upside down one facing the exact same way. Now, behind this, or should I say to the left of it, we're going to place a row of 4 brown concrete, and then this is pretty much again where we start our pattern with the guitar. So above the brown concrete, I was about to say dark oak, above the concrete we're going to place again a stair, and below an upside down stair, once again facing towards the right side, and you can see we're now starting to form into a circular like shape. Next to this stair, on the left side we're going to place 1 brown concrete. Same on the bottom side, and we're going to build up and we're going to build down 1 block. So at the upper one, we're going to go down 1. On the lower one, we're going to go up 1. And in between them, we're going to place 2 black concrete. Next to this, we're going to do the exact same. So we copy it over. That's 2 brown concrete at the bottom, 2 black concrete, and then on top of it, 2 brown concrete. To the left of this, we're going to place 6 brown concrete. So again, the next row is the exact same. Just instead of black concrete, it's a solid row of brown concrete. Next to that, we're going to place 1 brown concrete, 4 stone, and 1 brown concrete. And next to the stone, we're going to place 4 brown concrete. What we're then going to do is similar to what we did before, is essentially capping everything off. So above this brown concrete here, we're going to place a dark oak wood stair facing towards the left, and below it we place 1 upside down, again facing towards the left. Coming off the side of the brown concrete here, we're also going to place, again, a dark oak wood stair facing towards the left. And on the bottom one, this one here, we're going to place another 1 upside down facing, once again, to the left. In between the 2 stairs, we're going to place 2 dark oak planks. That links everything up together nicely. As you can see, you should currently have a shape which looks something like this. Now, in terms of the positioning, you should see that the guitar overextends 1 block to the left, and also 1 block down, 1 block up. So again, that gives you a bit of perspective of where everything should be on the left hand. The next step we're going to do is grab ourselves our dark oak wood slabs, and on top of the brown concrete and below it, we're also going to place a row of 4 dark oak wood slabs. And currently, again, looks like this. The next step we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our ladders. Now, starting at the stone block here, we're not going to start the top one, we start the second one. We're going to place a row of ladders, and we do this all the way across towards the right until we hit the spruce wood. Now, once we hit the spruce wood, we also place ladders on the spruce wood, but we don't because at the next block it's going to be a stair, so we stop on the spruce wood. On the row below, we do the exact same, so we place all the way across until we hit the stone, and that gives you 2 solid rows of ladders. That's going to act as the strings going all the way across the guitar / banjo / ukulele. Again, not 100% sure which one it is, but if you do know, please don't hesitate to let me know down in the comments below. So that's the front part complete. What we're going to do is come around to the rear side in the middle, and behind this black concrete here, we're going to place 2 dark oak planks. What we're then going to do is extend 1, 2, 3 over to the left, and same on this upper row, 1, 2, 3. Then what we're going to do is coming off the side of that, on the lower half we're going to place an upside down one facing towards the left, and on the upper half again an upside down one placing towards the left. Gives you a shape that looks like this, and again this is kind of just making up to the second layer which we're going to add coming off the side here. So in terms of this area, again this is a 4x2 of planks with the stairs coming off the left. What we're going to do is in line with the stairs here, we're going to place another set of stairs, and behind the brown concrete we're going to place dark oak planks, and we're essentially matching it up with the front side. So again below, behind the concrete, we're going to place dark oak planks, and then in terms of the stairs, we place a second stair on each one. On the bottom and the top layer we place 4 slabs, and again we just follow this all the way around. So at the side we place an upside down stair, 2 dark oak planks and a stair, 1 more stair, and then 4 slabs on top. Link it back down at the other side with 1 stair, and as you can see, gives you a second layer here, which forms into 1 layer once you get to the other hand. So once again, just to recap that, we have a 4x2 of dark oak planks with stairs either side on the left, upside down and normal one. Then we leave 1 block, so not on the first plank, but on the second one we have a stair, and it's in line with the first block, on the front side, and once again we just follow it all the way around, but instead of using brown concrete, you're going to be using dark oak wood. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you've done that, that is the banjo / again ukulele / guitar complete, and now we're ready to move on to the head. So what we're going to do is get these blocks off my inventory, and we're going to grab ourselves our red concrete, also our white concrete, and our lime. So just a few blocks we're going to change up. What we're going to do is come to the front side, come to the top left corner of the shoulders, this block here, and we're going to place 1 brown terracotta and bring it 2 blocks forwards. Now on the right side we do the exact same, so 1 terracotta, 2 blocks forwards, and we're going to join together by placing 6 blocks in the middle, and what this will do, if you do it correctly, is give you an 8x2 overhang on the front side, and that is again an 8x2 overhang. In terms of the rear side, we're going to come around to the sides, and we're going to extend 5 blocks backwards, and this will do the exact same, so it will give you a 2 block overhang, and if you connect them in the middle by placing 6 blocks, it will give you an 8x2 overhang. So as you can see, that's again an 8x2 overhang. Most importantly, what this will give you is an 8x8 square. This is going to be the template for the head. So we've got the front side, left side, right side, and rear side, and we're going to build up each side 8x8. In total, it's going to be an 8x8x8 cube. So starting off, we're going to start off at the front side. What we're going to do is we're going to leave 1 block, and we're going to extend it out a further layer by 6 blocks, and again leave 1 block on the right side. So we're extending it out technically by 3 blocks, but the front left and front right corners are indeed missing. What we're then going to do is leave 2 blocks on this extension, place 2 blocks of quartz on the 3rd and 4th block, and then leave a further 2 blocks, and above said quartz we're going to place 2 acacia planks. Above the acacia planks we're going to place 2 black concrete, and to the left of the black concrete we're going to place 2 acacia planks on the left side and the right side, and then underneath said acacia planks we're going to place 2 more. To the left and to the right of the acacia planks we're going to place 2 red concrete, and that is already a 3D effect before we've built the actual face. So again, that's the 3D effect complete, and the reason we've done this is what we're then going to do is come behind the 3D effect, and we're going to place 2 layers of, make sure you're using the right brown, 2 layers of 8 brown terracotta. So again, we leave the second layer is going to remain empty. On the 3rd and 4th layer, we're going to have brown terracotta, again in line with the 2nd block, and the 3rd block is acting as a 3D effect. Now returning to the 2nd block, so not on top of the red, on top of the brown, for the 5th layer, we're going to place, or is it the 4th layer? No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it is indeed the 5th layer. We're going to do 1 brown terracotta, 1 block of white concrete, 1 black concrete, 2 brown terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 white concrete, and again 1 brown concrete. So that is our 5th layer. Our 6th layer, again continuing, we're going to do 1 brown terracotta, 1 white concrete, 1 lime concrete, 2 brown, 1 lime, 1 white, and 1 brown. So again, that is layer number 6. Layer number 7 is going to be 1 brown, 2 acacia, 2 brown, 2 acacia, and 1 brown terracotta, and then layer number 8 is going to be 8 brown terracotta. And once you've done that, it ends up looking something like this. So again, if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. And again, that's the front side of the face with the 3D effect included. Once again, the 3D effect is this area here, the nose area, the tooth, and also the lower jaw, as you can see, which is visible. Now, once you've done that, again, that's the front side complete. So what we're now going to do is go around to the left side, start working on that, and making some progress around there. So, coming around to the left side, we've got currently something that looks like this. Now, starting on the first layer, we've got 8 brown terracotta. On top of this, we're going to place 4 brown terracotta, heading from the left side, and then the remaining area we're going to leave empty. For the next layer, we're going to place 7 brown terracotta, and it should link the left side to the right side, and it gives us a little slit in the middle here. That's going to be part of the mouth. Again, it's going to be visible, so we're going to have to fill this area in the middle later on. For the next layers, so the next 5 layers, we're going to do 7 brown terracotta. That will bring us all the way up to the top, and this will give us an 8x8 square. So essentially, it's all brown terracotta. And again, the only part missing is this little slit in the second row, which consists of 4 blocks. Now, in terms of the 3D effects, we're going to come to the 3rd layer. We're going to leave 3 blocks, and then we're going to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brown terracotta, and above that we're going to leave 1 block and place 4, and as you can see, it should come in line exactly the same as the red concrete at the front side, so it should connect up diagonally. Once again, that's 5 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and that's on the 3rd layer with a 3 block gap, and the fourth layer with a 4 block gap. Again, a very simple 3D effect. It's just kind of to add a bit of shape to the side of the head and make it not flat. Now, again, that is the left side of the head, 8x8. The good news is the right side is indeed the exact same, so if you can go around and copy that, you're more than welcome to do so. However, I'm going to go through it nevertheless. So, heading around to the right side, what we're going to do is same logic. On the first layer, we've got 8 brown terracotta. We're going to go to the right corner, and we're going to place 4 brown terracotta for the second layer. For the third layer, we're going to place 7, and that will link up this part here with the right side, and we repeat this 5 more times until we hit the top, which is going to be our 8th layer. So once again, just like the other side, this is going to be an 8x8 of brown terracotta, and we're going to go ahead and add our little 3D effect on the third layer. So we start on the left side this time, I guess. We're going to place 5 brown terracotta, and then a layer on top of this, the fourth layer, we're going to place 4. Once again, in line with the red concrete, that is a little 3D effect, and that is the right side of the head. So, in terms of this area in here, as I mentioned before, we're going to come in here and start off by filling it all in with brown terracotta, just so it's on a same equal level, and so there's not like holes in the middle of the mouth. What we're then going to do is come to the rear of the head, so bear in mind this is going to be the rear of the head, this row here. We're going to leave 1 block, and we come to this row here, so this is the third row in. On the left side, we're going to leave 1 block, we're going to grab ourselves our grey concrete, and we're going to punch out 1, 2, 3, 4, and we replace it with grey concrete. In the middle 2 blocks, the second and the third, we're going to build up 3, so 1, 2, 3, same on this side, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go 1 to the left, and 1 to the right, and it gives you a shape that looks like this. Now, similar to what we've done with the Mr. Hippo and the other statues, this is going to be the rear of the mouth. It's just a small little detail that features in the character designs. What we're going to do is in line with the grey concrete here, we're going to place a row of brown terracotta. So what this means is there's going to be a 1 block gap inside the top of the mouth, as you can see, a 1 block clearance. And again, that's intentional, so it's, again, just a small little detail. So once you've done that, you'll have a 2 block high mouth area, as you can see. You can go ahead and replace, or punch out, should I say, this area here. If you want to keep it consistent, that's up to you. And you can now walk around in here. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can. So that is the inside of the mouth. From the front side, or from a corner side, it should now look something like this. Now, the area that's kind of missing, and it's kind of ruining the effect a bit, is the rear side. The rear side of the head is an 8x8 of brown terracotta, so all we're going to be doing is linking the left side to the right side by placing 6 in between, and we're going to do this layer by layer, and basically, we're just repeating it. So we do this all the way up until the top, and including the top side of the head, we're also going to fill that in with brown terracotta, and that'll give us our final 8x8, and finish off the basic head shape. So once we've done that, that again is the basic head shape for the character, and we're now ready to add the final touch, which is the sombrero. Before we do that, I'm going to do one little spin around. So again, this is the front side of the head, that's an 8x8, and there's the 3D effect on the bottom layer, the third layer, and the fourth layer. Come around to the left side, once again, 8x8, 3D effects on the third and fourth layer on the right side. Come around to the right side, we have, again, an 8x8, 3D effects on the third and fourth layer on the left. Come around to the rear side, that's an 8x8 square of brown terracotta, same as the top side, again an 8x8 of brown terracotta. So once again, that brings us now to the sombrero stage. For the sombrero, we're going to need 3 materials, so we can get rid of everything else in our inventory. Those materials are as following: yellow terracotta, red concrete, and stone buttons. So again, 3 simple materials. Grabbing our yellow terracotta, what we're going to do is on top of the head, we're going to place an 8x8 layer of yellow terracotta. So essentially, we're adding now a 9th layer to the top of the head. Now, the reason we're doing this is because this is going to form a little area, which we're going to extend and turn into the 3D area, which is going to turn it into the hat itself. So again, this is just a starter point. Once we've got from here, we can go ahead and start extending it outwards sideways. Now, of course, sombreros do have that little lump in the middle, so what we're going to do once we've got our 8x8 platform is figure out where the middle part is. So the middle, in this case, what we're going to do is come to the top left corner, and we're going to count in diagonal 3 times, so that's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to place 1 yellow. We do this in the top right corner, so 1, 2, 3, bottom left corner, 1, 2, 3, and bottom right corner, 1, 2, 3. So what this does is gives us a 2x2 square right in the middle of the head. If you haven't, or you're not sure that you've done it correctly, there should be a 3 block gap from each side, as you can see right about here. Once you've done that, what we're going to do is extend it up 2 more layers, so we now have a 3x2x2 area, and what we're going to do is surround it. So we do a layer all the way around, like so, again using yellow terracotta, and we're going to build it up a layer. But what we're going to do first is punch out the corners. So each corner we punch out, and then we're going to build it up a second layer. So right now it ends up looking like this. Now the final stage, we're going to place one block in each corner, so left and right, and then in the sides we're going to place 2 blocks. So going around the edges, we place 2 blocks, and what this gives us is kind of like a gradient shape, which gives us this mound in the middle. Once you have this mound complete, that's pretty much the complicated part out the way. Right now it looks really weird. It kind of looks like I don't know what it looks like. It's like a beanie, but with like a flat part. I don't know. It's really weird. But what we're going to do is start extending it out now. So that's the middle part complete. We're going to start extending it outwards so that it actually has the curved edges. So starting at the front side, what we're going to do is extend it out a layer of 8 yellow terracotta, and we do the exact same again. So currently we're extending 2 blocks forwards using yellow terracotta. For the third layer, we're going to start integrating the red. So we're going to go red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. So again, going from left to right, it goes red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. And it's again an alternating pattern. We're then going to come around to the left side, and again we extend it out 2 layers of yellow. And then for the next layer, we do red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Again, that's the left side. For the rear side, again, 2 layers of yellow. And then for the third layer, we're going to do, you probably guessed it, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Again, it's really important you do red, yellow, red, yellow. If you do yellow, red, it'll mess up the pattern, and you'll see in a second why that's the case. For the final side, which is the right side, again, extend 2 layers using yellow. For the third layer again, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. And once you've done that, it gives you a shape that looks something like this. Now, again, doesn't really look like a sombrero, does it? Because it hasn't got the curves in the edges. What we're going to do to fix this is in each corner, we're going to place 1 yellow terracotta. So we do this in each corner. Again, that's left, front, right, and then rear left, rear right, and it ends up looking like this. And what we're then going to do is match up the 2 blocks in the corner. So next to this yellow, we're going to place 1 red, and next to this red, we place 1 yellow. As you can see, it continues the pattern. So we've got red, yellow, red, yellow, red. Perfect. Coming around to this side, we've got a yellow here, so we place 1 red, and next to this red, we're going to place 1 yellow. Coming around to the next side, we have a yellow here, so we place 1 red, next to that 1 yellow, and again 1 red. Next to this yellow here, we're going to place 1 red, next to that 1 yellow, and now you can see you kind of have a more circular shape, as you can see right there. What we're then going to do is extend it upwards. So around the edge, we're going to place another layer. So all these blocks around the edge, we're going to place another layer on top, but we need to make sure it's the alternative block to what's currently there. So starting off of the front side, on top of this red, we're going to place 1 yellow, on top of the yellow, 1 red, and we're going to follow this pattern all the way around. So again, it's alternating. On top of the corners, again, exact same logic applies, and we just follow it all the way around the edges until we get back round to the front side. So again, a bit mundane, and hopefully not too complicated, but it's just yellow, red, but making sure that it's not the exact same. If it is the exact same, you end up placing something like that, it completely ruins the look of it. So you want to make sure that, again, no colour that's the exact same touch each other, and what that gives you is, again, this crisscross pattern that looks like this. Now, if you look at it from a side angle, you can now see it looks a lot more like a sombrero, and that's pretty much it complete. One thing we will do as a little finishing touch is we're going to grab ourselves our stone buttons, and going all the way around the hat on the top layer, so the second layer of the side, we're going to go ahead and place stone buttons. So again, at the corner angles, it doesn't really matter where you place them, because it's kind of difficult to do them. You can do it in the sense that you place, say, on one side and also on the second. It's a bit limited because, again, you can only place it on one side. It's not like item frames. What you could do, technically, if you wanted to use item frames, that would also be cool. But again, it's just a small finishing touch, so you don't really have to add too much detail. And yeah, once you've done that and you got the ring of stone buttons, that is it. That is your sombrero complete. But most importantly, that is your L-chip statue complete. So once again, this was designed by RedXPhones and _Deadpool_. So credit where credit is due. If you want to check them out, again, links in the description. With that said as well, if you did enjoy the video, a like would be very much appreciated. If you found it useful at all, then again, let me know. And I just noticed there's a button missing. Perfect. So that's again pretty much it. If you have any suggestions of what you want to see on the channel, let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and turning notifications on, because YouTube isn't actually the best at telling you when I upload. So if you have notifications on, you have a slightly more chance of actually knowing. If you really want to know and you really want to stay in the loop, follow me on Twitter at GummyBearGames, and I tweet out every time I upload. And I'm also going to be tweeting out a bunch more about the new channel which is coming up, Tanto Network, where there's going to be a bunch of unique content coming up, so house tutorials, that kind of stuff, and it's going to be different from this channel. So yeah, if you want to check that out, again, links in the description. That's youtube.com/gbgamescreations. And without plugging anything further, thank you very much for watching again. Until next time, my name has been Gummy, and goodbye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true.